Welcome back, fellow gaming droogs. Tighten your bowler hat, pour yourself a fresh glass of Malacca, and get sharpened up. There's me, that is Akomi, and my droog, that is Turk182, and we sit in the Korova game bar, getting ready for a bit of the old ultra gaming.
Alright.
Hi, I'm Akomi.
Turk182.
And welcome back to Injustice 2. We're just still petering around in versus mode. We're not going to try to do story mode or anything like that. But we're just picking characters that look cool and trying not to look too desperately incompetent.
Yeah. So we are playing in tournament mode just to kind of make things a little bit more fair for the two of us. The one thing I will say that I don't like about tournament mode is that I can't play any of the alternate skins for people. So I can't play Power Girl. I can't play Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom. I can't play John Stewart. Not that it really matters because I still won't forgive him for Cosmic Odyssey. I don't care what you do to him. I did read Green Lantern Mosaic back in the day. I did like that. But still, when it comes down to it, I will never forgive him for Cosmic Odyssey. That's just the geek in me coming out. So, you know, those are... I don't like that we can't play those different characters there. You know, when they do bring Bizarro in there, probably the same thing here. When Vixen comes out, probably the same thing there. Yep. So, and same thing with Jay Garrick Flash and, of course, Mr. Freeze. All right, so you're picking Scarecrow, and I'm going to go random.
Well, Scarecrow is pretty OP in this game, I think, but... Oh, hey, well, what a woman's a girl anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've been performing pretty poorly this run, so I think I can do with an OP character.
He's got such a reach on him.
He really does.
You will not fear.
So I know that Jeffrey Combs is doing the voice of Brainiac. I don't know if he's doing the voice of Scarecrow, but Jeffrey Combs, who I've been a fan of since Reanimator back in the day, he does a great Scarecrow voice. If you, for those of you that aren't really familiar with Jeffrey Combs, one thing you need to be familiar with him because he's amazing, right? Of course, you probably might know him from, like, you know, The Frighteners. He was in that. He was in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Full Moon Entertainment. He played, was it Dr. Mordred, which is like the Doctor Strange movie before we ever got Doctor Strange, which is awesome. But yeah, Jeffrey Combs is awesome, and he does, like I said, a great Scarecrow.
Yeah, I'm really liking it. Like, you know, again, this harkens back to what we were talking about last episode. I think the ultimate Scarecrow is the one in the animated series. I love the character design. I love the mind games. Ah, you were already blocking. Suck. And that's gonna hit. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Whew.
Ah, you got me. So I'd say you were talking about Scarecrow's designs. They did a design change for Batman when it became like the Batman Superman like hour or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that's when they added in I think that's when they added in Tim Drake Robin, who is my favorite Robin after Dick Grayson. Tim Drake is awesome. A lot better than Jason Todd.
Oh, I can't believe
got me with that crap.
Oh. Oh, hey, we earned a trophy. Oh, crap.
No, don't do it.
I'm blocking it.
Crap.
Super cheap, but it's working.
No. I know what you're doing. Oh, you son of a bitch! You bastard!
Oh, piss. Oh, that was a close one, too.
It was. I was trying to bait you in, but I kept jumping too soon.
Wonder Woman's great just because she was built off of a fetish.
But
yeah, Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. So when they did the redesigns, and when he comes back, and he's because originally I think he had a different voice other than Jeffrey Combs originally, and he had the more Scarecrow look. And then when they did the redesigns, and he has the noose around his neck, he's got that really gaunt you figure. That's a great design right there. He looks terrifying in that.
Yeah, he really does.
Let's go with Captain Cold.
Yeah, I sucked horribly last time that I played Robin.
Robin is great for the computer to play. I really want to learn how to use him. It's really not just a matter of understanding everybody's a matter of understanding their moves, but his play is so much different than a regular person.
I'm not playing at anything. Most kids only have one dad to disappoint.
Damn, that was cold.
Wow. Oh, cold. Oh,
that's not what I meant.
I see what you did there. Oh. Oh, yeah, there was a story I was supposed to share earlier. We actually brought it up while we were recording Earth Defense Force. And the mission wound up taking like 3 times longer than we were planning.
Oh, yeah.
So it was when I was going off on my rampage against anime as an art style. Which is not to say, like, for those who missed that episode, it's not to say that I hate all anime or anything like that. I just think that it leads to a lot of bad habits for beginning artists. But I'm not going to repeat that entire rant, just for time's sake. But, no, so what happened, and it just kind of illustrates what I was talking about in the Earth Defense Force episode.
That was nice.
Oh, shite. Oh, no! This is such a cool combo. But, yeah, so, like, I had just gotten my channel started.
You do a great Sonny Corleone impersonation.
Okay. Dare I ask?
Godfather, when Sonny gets caught at the toll toll booth, and he gets shot all the crap. Ow.
So I had just gotten my channel going. I'd been putting up videos for like a week or 2 at most, and I was frequenting a forum at the time, and somebody just hits me up with a private message one day. My head was frozen, and they were accusing me of stealing their channel art. And I mean, I think that pretty much anybody who watches any of the videos I've got on the channel by now would know that, you know, I'm an artist myself. I really like producing my own work. Every thumbnail to every video I have is art that I've created myself. Oh, I think I'm gonna dodge that. Nope. Sneakies. So this kid is accusing me of stealing his channel art. Now it's mostly just the way his YouTube app was working on his phone. It was showing his channel art as mine because I hadn't uploaded any at the time. But yeah, he sent me a very strongly worded message accusing me of that. And so I just, I wrote back and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What's your problem? So he sent me a screenshot showing that, and so I explained, this is a problem with your app. This is not anything I've done. I sent him a screenshot of my channel from like my laptop. I was like, look, this shows I don't have your art, but here's what you need to know. I'm an artist. I create my own art. I take pride in creating my own art. I have no reason to steal anybody's stuff. If I want channel art, I don't need to steal somebody's. So he was still copping an attitude, still not interested in what I had to say. So I finally said, well, listen, if I was going to steal somebody's channel, here's the background to this, and this is where it ties into the anime conversation we were having earlier. It was like a screenshot from some anime, I don't even know what. But, I mean, he basically just, taken a screenshot from an anime and applied a Photoshop filter over it.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, aren't those great? We see a lot of those at the cons. So I was
Check out
like...
my splatter art is so original.
Right? So I was like... I have no need to ever steal anybody's art, because if I want art, I'll make my own dang art. But if I was going to steal somebody's art, I wouldn't steal anime art, because I don't care for anime. I'm not a big fan of it. So, finally, he acknowledged that it's like, oh yeah, it was my mistake. I shouldn't have accused you. Well, I seem to fight better when I'm not actually paying attention. He's like, I accused you wrongly. Come on now. They all missed. He was like, so I accused you wrongly. He still never actually apologized. He was like, I accused you wrongly. You don't need to be harsh with me, which I don't think I was harsh with him. I was just telling him why I wouldn't steal, why I wouldn't need to steal art. But I was like, okay, well, you need to know, I take pride in, I take pride in producing my own work, and, I don't want to make enemies this early on in my channel's history. So, it's like, we're cool, you already know I haven't stolen your art, so let's just end this and be friends. And his response was, well, no, I'm not going to be friends with you because you don't like anime art style. It's like, what? Seriously? Like, I'm trying to make peace here, although I'm completely in the right and you're in the wrong. And your response is that you're not going to accept my offer of friendship because I don't like anime art style. So, that was pretty much the end of it. I mean, I responded with something like, I'm sorry you feel that way, because, I like stuff that nobody else likes, and that doesn't affect my friendship. I mean, pretty much anybody who knows me knows I have really weird taste in music, and I like really weird esoteric indie comics, so I don't expect people to like the same stuff I like. That shouldn't be a reason to just refuse to extend friendship to somebody.
Right.
But yeah, all that to say, I mean, that's like my experience with... Oh, shite. That's my experience with, people who are anime fans, and I don't like lumping people in a box. I don't want to say that all anime fans are that way. And I'm not going to say that. I mean, that wouldn't be a fair accusation or anything along those lines. I'm just saying that I've experienced that more with anime fans than with anybody who's actually... Oh no. I mean, I haven't run across that with, fans of, the Marvel and DC stuff. I haven't run across that with, fans of indie comics. Pretty much everybody in every other art field I've ever seen is really chill about, okay, so you like Neil Adams and I don't, or you prefer Jeff Smith over Dave Sim or whatever, and people are just chill with that, but I've never encountered that outside of anime fans. And again, I'm not lumping them all into a box. I find that interesting.
They are a unique breed.
They are.
But I think the difference there is the age of the anime fan.
Probably so.
I think when you get to older anime fans, they're not as whiny. Is that the word I want?
I'm fairly sure he's not a subscriber. If he is, we're down to 24 subscribers now.
But no, I think older anime fans, I'm an older anime fan. And, my life doesn't revolve around, anime. I have other interests, and it's like, some of my favorite actors, writers, directors, that sort of thing. I wouldn't sit there and turn somebody. Now, if someone tells me they don't like Tarantino, right, I do look at them like, but it wouldn't stop me from being friends with them.
Right, yeah.
I just, I'm just saying but, Michael Bay? No,
Bay's a hard one to like. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't refuse to be friends with somebody who likes Bay. Now, I wouldn't go, watch movies with them, but... Wow, you are combo heavy.
Shit. Oh.
Nope. The Green Lantern's special, like, is, it's, like, way too easy to dodge. Oh, what? Oh,
All you did was duck!
I don't know, I'm sure in the past few episodes I've probably alienated pretty much everybody between, like, rampaging against the anime community and rampaging against the shipping communities.
Son of a gun.
Uh-oh. Oh, I remembered to duck that one.
That's the hardest thing for me, is learning, like, when you have to duck high and duck low.
Yeah. Oh, that did me a lot of good. Oh, jeez. I am just sucking royally tonight.
Sorry, man.
It's cool. Because I'm enjoying this more for the conversation anyway.
But...
Does Sub-Zero have a monobrow? Kinda looks like he has a monobrow.
He might.
I mean, not judge.
I mean, I wouldn't say anything to him.
I've offended every other people group. I'm not going to offend people with monobrows.
Alright, so... Yeah. Shipping, anime, all that. I mean, again, it's... I think that people have differences in taste and things they like and whatever. For you to just exclude a whole group of people, or even an individual, just because they don't share your taste in something, I mean, that's pretty juvenile.
Yeah. And I mean, it was a kid. I mean, I realized that it would have had to have been.
I mean, even going back to the, hey, you stole my art that I stole from someplace else.
Right.
How
Found that
dare you.
ironic. I guess I'll go with Atrocitus. He has a cat.
Alright. You know what? I'm going to go with someone I hardly ever use. Miss Pamela Isley.
I find it really fitting that, like, the DC fighting games are built off of, like, a Mortal Kombat engine, and the Marvel fighting games are built off of a Street Fighter engine.
Yeah.
It's very fitting with, like, the publication themselves.
I'll snap your neck.
Okay, that was nice.
Boy, good thing I puked right over your head there.
Oh. You.
Oh, no.
I love this.
Oh, so cool.
And here's Black Manta.
I love that, like, this guy's life is just hanging around outside the dome, hoping that somebody will get thrown out there so he can smack him back in.
So, what I'm curious about, actually someone else brought it up to me, is when Black Manta is released, right?
Yeah.
When he does come out, what's that going to look like if you are playing Black Manta and you get knocked out there, or you knock someone else out there?
Oh, yeah. Ooh. And suddenly it becomes a Pokemon battle.
Oh, you jerk.
Oh, I forgot about those things.
Oh, you and Dexter? Oh.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. I feel like there's a move. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
What?
I kept forgetting to do his little air punchies. Now I can't.
Why? Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot. Once you call the little bolo thing out, you can't move afterwards.
You mean I only drained your first health bar?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Cut it out, Dexter. Fucking cat.
I mean, I know I'm only prolonging the inevitable. There is no way I can... Oh, crap. Ah! I think I've lost every single one of these.
This is probably like the 5th time I've played her. Because I get so sick of like fighting her in the game, and she's so just...
I think
Too
they're
much in the
trying really hard to make her look like Scarlett Johansson.
That's wishful thinking, yo.
I mean, she's got kind of the face for it there.
No, I'm talking like, movie-wise.
Yeah. Oh, that would be hot. Okay, well, I think that's enough to call this one an episode.
Pretty much alienated everyone. They probably didn't make it to the rest of this.
Well, hey, at least we didn't talk about abortion. Catch you guys later.
I'm not even going to sign off on that.